With adventurous food and lively guests, the table is set for an entertaining evening. Come dine with me, sponsored by Discovery Fajitas.
We're here for Come Dine with Me.
This is potted hock.
And how was that made?
That's made with the leftover steak from the steak pie, with a little bit extra spice and a bit of gelatin in to set it.
Right. And how long did it take to make?
I made those yesterday, so they could sit overnight.
How were these done?
Marinated in a chili and spices, and then put into a spicy sauce.
Yeah.
And marinated all day.
Okay, and the avocado?
Avocado marinated also in the chili and the lime juice.
Okay. And how long did that take to prepare?
That didn't take about 10 minutes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, it looks amazing for 10 minutes.
Lemon meringue, milk tart, which is a good South African milk tart, and these are my twice baked cheese soufflés.
So they've
got to still go back into the oven.
Dessert as well? That's dessert?
No,
that's main.
A main. It's got to go back into the oven.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi, well, first of all, I must thank you for asking Ian and I to come to your evening. Thoroughly enjoyed it so far, and your meal has been excellent. The potted meat was my choice, and again, that was excellent. 2 would have been far too much though, Pat. 1 was just plenty. And the avocado, which I said I had never tasted, which you put on my plate, and I thoroughly enjoyed that as well. So overall, the first course was delicious, and I must say, potted hock was one of my favourites when I stayed with my mum and dad before I was married, and that, I believe it or not, was the nearest to my mother's potted hock. It was excellent, Pat. Now your second course, tomato soup. Again, excellent. Nothing wrong with it at all, love. It was perfect. You are such a good hostess and a first class, should I say, cook, chef, whatever. It was first class, Pat. And I do hope we enjoy the other 2 courses as much as the first 2. Thanks again, love.
Hi, I'm David. I'm very pleased to be here tonight. I had the prawns, which were absolutely delicious. They were, Pat tells me, marinated for 2 days in different sauces and juices. They were absolutely beautiful. I also had avocado for the first time, which I found was very, very nice and very tasty. And I liked the side salad that I had with the prawns. I then had tomato soup. That's the second time today that I've had tomato soup, but there's no comparison, as Mr. Selfridge would say, because the soup I had earlier was Heinz out of a tin. The soup that I had was tomato, which was Pat's own make. It was absolutely delicious, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Well, I must say, our hosts this evening have been first class. One couldn't ask for anything better. The food has been first class also. prawns have been delicious. The tomato soup was absolutely lovely. The rest of the company, very, very good. All in all, a first class evening.
Hello, we're at Pat and Wandsworth. Come down with me and it's absolutely fine. We've had lovely food. I've had potted hock, the best I've ever tasted. Because I've only ever heard it from the butchers, but Pat is absolutely exquisite. It's lovely. And then, I don't know about you, Thumper, I had butternut squash soup, and my goodness, it was lovely. With garlic, croutons, and everything's brilliant. A really good night. I can't wait for my main course. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, thank you. Bye, Thumper.
Well, I had the prawn and avocado starter and it was absolutely amazing. The prawns were big, juicy but also firm, and the dressing to go with the salad and the prawns was amazing as well. Really nice blend of flavours, sweet, sour, but spicy at the same time. Absolutely delicious. And then I had the spicy butternut squash soup, which was again really nice flavours, not too spicy, not too creamy because I don't like creamy soups. So a really nice follow up to the spicy prawns. So I'm really looking forward to the next two dishes now as well. And so far there's been nice chat, so it's been a really good evening. Pat and Ron are very good hosts.
I had the prawns and they were amazing. The taste was really, really nice. To think that they were marinated for 2 days, I was really surprised. The texture of them was really, really firm and really firm and juicy as well. So I really liked them. I loved the sauce with it is amazing as well. And the soup was just fine, just a fine amount. I thought having prawns and soup might have been too much, but it was just a nice amount and a good break between them, the two of them as well. So far, very, very good.
Right, the food we had tonight, I started off with the prawn cocktail, and I thought it was, wow, it was almost excellent. The thing was the prawns weren't just the type I like. They were cold water prawns. I prefer warm water prawns, like from the Indian Ocean. But it was very nice. The marinade was excellent, which really brought them to the fore. The salad and all that, the dressing was super. The soup, couldn't beat it. I thought it was excellent. And the croutons, there were a tomato flavoured crouton as well, which I haven't seen before, and I thought they were also excellent.
Right, girls. Well, here we go again, Pat. The last two courses. What can we say? Absolutely perfect. Everything was first class in your last two courses. And your dessert, oh my goodness, it was unbelievable. perfect. And I'm absolutely full, right up to here. There is nothing that I can say about your evening other than it was first class. Your entertainment, I think, is just going with a swing just now. So again, you've given us entertainment, you've given us lovely food, you've entertained us as well. There is nothing we can say, or I can say, about your night other than the fact I have to give you a 10 without any problem. In fact, it should be 10 plus. What an excellent night, and I think everybody else has enjoyed it. And because I thoroughly enjoyed myself and your food's been excellent, what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to lie down here in your bed and see who would maybe come through beside me. But I still wouldn't have the energy anyway. So again, Pat, thank you very, very much for a very, very enjoyable evening. Thank you.
Following on, my sweets were absolutely delicious. I had one of each. I found them all very, very nice. There was absolutely no confusion. Each had a taste of its own, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I've absolutely eaten far, far too much. And now I award the points for my meal tonight. Absolutely excellent. Thank you very much for the invitation. And it's thank you.
Well, pal, that's the end of a good night, eh? And I think we've had a good night, eh? You had a good night? I certainly have a good night. I think the food was excellent. The host and hostess were first class. I couldn't have asked for any more. And I think we might even come back again if we're lucky. And I think we should score now. And I think there's only one score we can give this. There it is. Yes.
And well, Thumper, the sweets I had were amazing. Lemon meringue pie, ginger ice cream, and milk tart, which was amazing. All the sweets were amazing. The only thing Pat forgot to put on the music until the very last thing. So out of tonight, all I can give her is a 9. And my God, had a brilliant time, haven't we, Thumper? Amazing.
The second half of Pat's Come Dine With Me night was just as great as the first. The main course I chose was the cheese souffle. We got 2 souffles and they were light and fluffy and just the right amount of mustard to give it a bit of tang. The buckwheat side was really different. Nice texture and nice flavours. It was really nice to try that. To end our meal, Pat had done an array of sweets. I managed to taste 2, which was the brandy snack baskets with homemade ginger ice cream, which was so refreshing but tangy as well. Some chocolate mousse on top, and the presentation with the passion fruit coulis and blueberries just topped it off. But for me, the speciality was Pat's milk tart, because that was a bit of South Africa in Fordle tonight, with the speciality for Pat, and it was really nice to be able to taste that and share a bit of her culture with her tonight. Overall, Pat's cooking skills, her attention to detail, her presentation, her clear love for food, and understanding of food when she puts things together on a plate. The presentation is all second to none. She could run her own restaurant. It's all fantastic, and it's clear that her love of food and her love of her friends and neighbours came across so well on the night. The attention to detail and her attentiveness to us all. It was just a super lovely night, and we hope we can do it again sometime. So it's without a doubt very easy for me to award Pat a 10 for her Come Dine With Me evening. So thank you very much, Pat. You're a star.
I had the steak pie, and it was amazing. The meat was really lovely and tender. The gravy was lovely, nice and seasoned, and the pastry went brilliant with it. It was nice and crispy, and it came with the buckwheat, and I've never really tasted buckwheat before with a savoury dish, so it was lovely, really nice, went well with it. Quite a lot in the portion, but I managed to eat every bit of it, so no complaints at all, and it was really top-notch steak pie. I then had, for pudding, I had the ice cream, homemade ice cream, and again it was really nice and light, and finished off the meal perfectly. So overall, no complaints whatsoever. Went way beyond any expectations that I had. I was expecting Pat to put on kind of wee snackies and things like that, and each thing was an individual, beautifully made with love. You could tell it was made with love. It was presented really well. The presentation was way beyond anything that I've seen in a restaurant. So congratulations to Pat for putting on another amazing night for us all. And the only other thing left to do is to score, and I've deliberated over it all night. I thought it had to be a 10, but actually I'm going to give it 10, but I'm going to put a point there, and I'm going to give it 10.5 because it was top-notch stuff.
Well, I'm back again. I've now had my souffle, beautifully well presented, and it was so light, lovely flavour, and well, what can I say? I mean, it was really good. And then I had my sweet, and I had a choice. I had ice cream, chocolate ice cream, vanilla ice cream with ginger, and that was excellent actually. And then after that I had my cheese and biscuits just to finish off the meal, and I think she'd done a sterling job. And overall, well, I've got to try and find a number to suit this, and I would say, give me a second, and I would say I'll give her, without being biased, it's my wife that made this, but I still say I'd give her this a 9. I think it was absolutely beautiful food, and well, all I can say is she's a good cook. I eat her food all the time, and but tonight she superseded everything with her friends. Lovely atmosphere. It was just first class. So I would say 9 is the figure she should get. Okay.
And the only thing that I would plead guilty to is I did steal a souffle just to see what it was like. Apart from that, I've been pretty good and I'm very impressed. Thank you.
Well, What you reckon, bud? You reckon this is good? Yes, yes. Oh, yes. Very good indeed. Can you get a card? Yes, yes. Good boy. Got your bait.
And I think I'm having now, I think I'm going to have potted hook. I understand. But at a later time I would like to see what that's like.
Great Karoo in Africa, God used his heavenly bird in a tiny town called Grafrainet. He made a lovely flower, and when he saw what he had done, a beauty to behold, so he held the flower to his breast, gave her a heart of gold. The wind that out the rain, God gave to her a name. He blessed her at Marina, made her pure without her stain. The seeds within her breast were truly heavenly blessed. Of all the faults and pains she knew, her heart was always true. In the great Karoo in Africa, God used his heavenly power in a tiny town called Grafrainet. He made a lovely flower, and when he saw what he had done, a beauty to behold, so he held the flower to his breast, gave her a heart of gold. The wind that out the rain, God gave to her a name. He blessed her as Marina, made her pure without a stain. The seeds within her breast were truly heavenly blessed. Of all the faults and pains she knew, her heart was always true. And when he saw what he had done, a beauty to behold, he held the flower to his breast, gave her a heart of gold. In the great Karoo in Africa, God used his heavenly power in a tiny town called Grafrainet. He made a lovely